Hi everyone and welcome to this video. In this video we are going to look at how to create a 3D model in Lifehome 3D Pro. We will build a house like this and the main focus will be the roof. How to create this kind of interesting roof shape for a building. But before we start, I want to quickly explain how and why I use this 3D modeling in my work, just so you understand my process a bit better. And I'm a visualization artist and I create hand-drawn illustrations in Procreate for design projects. And these illustrations are used by designers to show their ideas to clients, to explain how a space will look in the final result. And these sketches can be created much faster than photorealistic renders, while still showing the atmosphere, textures and details of the space. They also give the project a more personal and unique style. And I create these sketches on the iPad, but to keep them accurate in scale and proportions, I use a layout prepared in 3D modeling software. It helps keep the perspective and dimensions precise. I use Lifehome 3D Pro, but usually I create very simple model, just enough to understand where the objects will be placed and what their proportions and sizes will be. Of course, in this application, it's also possible to create much more detailed 3D projects. For example, on my modeling course, we create this building together with the landscape and go through all important aspects of modeling in this software. In this application, you can choose any camera angle that best shows the interior. Then I import the layout into Procreate, where I draw the details, texture, and add any objects or elements needed for the final visualization. And here you can see examples of my sketches created in Procreate, from the simple layout to the final hand-drawn visualization with the textures, details and atmosphere. The same workflow can also be used for exterior projects. For example, here I first created a simple model of the building and then turned it into a hand-drawn sketch with all the details in Procreate. It also works very well for wedding sketches. For example, when creating a ceremony setup, I can use the 3D layout to plan the chair placement and composition first, and then create the final colored sketch in Procreate. There was also an interesting part in this project. After drawing the chairs and floral arrangements, I added a real photo of the location. This helped create a stronger feeling of how the final ceremony setup would actually look in the real space. The same process can also be used for wedding venue layouts. You can plan the table arrangement in the modeling software first, and then use the layout to create a colorful and atmospheric sketch with all the decor details in Procreate. And in the next part of the video, we will create a 3D model of this house. It has a very interesting roof design and I'm excited to show you the process. Please share your results once you try it and please feel free to leave comments and questions under this video. It helps me understand if you enjoy this type of tutorial and if I should continue creating more content like this. You don't need any floor plan. We will begin. I only now measure the building length and width and we will use it. So let's use about 12 meters long and let's take 6 meters width. This will be enough. Okay, what you need to open this application Lifehome 3D Pro. You will need Pro version. And next you need to create your project. Tap on plus sign and we can use house scale. And next we need to build the building. For that we need to tap on this plus sign and let's use this option room. And we will draw here the length. Let's take 12 meters and 6 meters like this. Next, let's open this inspector menu and if needed, here on this first option, you can change the thickness of the walls if it's needed. And also if it needed, you can change length here. So you can move these walls like this. I will use this option. Okay. Next, I would like also to divide a little bit this building in spaces. Let's create additional parts. It will be also like a small buildings. And I will add one wall here. And the distance, let's take, for example, 3 meters. Okay, let's take maybe 3 meters and 70 centimeters. And again, here also will be another part like this. And let's see how it will look in 3D. We need to tap on this sign. Okay, we have such a building now. And next, what we need, we can create additional floors, stories. For that, we need to choose this option with the building. And now we have only one floor. And if we want to create a new one, a second one, we just need to tap on this sign. And now we have another one. Great. And if you have any floor plan you would like to apply to this building, you can switch to 2D view. And also you can add a switch between these stories, and you can add your floor plan different from floor plan for every stories, and you can make them different, of course. I'm not going to do this right now. I want to focus more on the roof and show you how to create such interesting roof. Okay, next, let's add the roof. We need to add different roof. For this part will be one type of roof, and for this left and right side will be another type of roof. To add the roof, we can use a few options. We can use options through the menu here and here, roof rectangle or roof poly. Rectangle means you will be adding a rectangle roof like this. I will be back a little bit, and if you need to add your custom roof, you need to choose it and then draw like this. Complete, and you will see. But we don't need it at this moment. Let's use, also you can use these options to add the roof, but if you tap here, you will see that we have roof on the whole building. This is not what we need at this moment. And next we can choose the type of the roof. So if it's needed, you can use this option if it will be one simple roof for the whole building. Cancel. So I will use this menu. I go to the upper floor and I don't need library. I select this roof rectangle and I outline the position for the roof here. Great. And what type of roof I need? I need this roof because it will look like that on this side, and on this side it will be like this. This is good. Let's also, you can rotate and see good. If it's needed, you can also rotate it here and here. We need this way. Great. Let's tap done. We have now this roof. You can also switch to 3D view and check. Okay, good. Next, let's switch to 2D view and let's add this left and right side. We will be using the same way, rectangle roof, and let's add it here. Okay, now we have it here, and I need this type again, but it should be like that. So it should be like that, but also see if I add it here. And next, let's switch to 2D. They can't connect at this moment. So we need, first I adjust the size so they will be on the same level like this. But I need to change this roof. Also, I know from my task that you also see that we also can change the position for this side like this, and I suppose like this. Let's check. It will be more accurate. And also I know that the angle here is 60 degrees. I need to change it. Let's select first this roof, this side, and go to this menu. And we have here this angle. Let's set 60 degree like that. And the same we need to do for this part. Like this. So now it's much closer to the image I received from my student, and my student asked me to help with this building. And at the same time, we need to grow also this part of the roof because it's not looks like we need. So let's select it, and also let's set 60 and oops, this one. I'm not sure it was also 60. Let me check. From my previous file, I will use it because, as I said, it was already created. Let's select, okay, it was 42. 42. And I will set 42 here and 42 here. But the main idea that we see that they can't be connected, how we can do this? Actually, let's go to the view again. We can change the shape of the roof by changing it. So first I would like, maybe I need also to connect them. And if I tap twice on the contour, I can't now change it. But we need to add a point. I will tap on one of the points and choose add point. And now one point appear here, and I move it to this side. Let's see in 3D. Great, now they are connected. How we need, exactly how we need they looks. This is good. And next we can do the same for this part. Actually, I will just copy this one and paste it here. And next I will select again this middle part, double tap and click on the point and add point, and I shift this point to this side. Here I try to make it centered on this line and make exactly the same way as we have here. Let's check in 3D. Great, I like it. Also, we need to shift a little bit this part. Oops. Like this. Good. And again, we can shift it. Good. I like it. Also, if needed, you can adjust this overhang part. You can make it, for example, shorter. We use the same or longer. Let's make it 20. And again, if it needed, I think we need to make it just a little bit shorter on this side to connect these corners. Let's see. So you can zoom in and connect them. Okay, we see some details. So they should be like that. Yes, good. Next, you can add your details to this building. Let's add windows. And also I want to add dormer. I will try to find dormer, and I will use for this part, for example, we can use this one and just put it here. And next, if it needed, you can adjust the elevation using this menu, or if you go to 2D view, you can also change the position. Yes, like this. I like it. Yes, let's copy and paste the second one here. Maybe they should be a little bit closer to each other. As I said, I don't use at this moment any specific documentation, just show how to do this. Okay, we have two here, and also we can add two on this side. We can actually use the same, just paste, and we need to adjust elevation. And let's adjust the position. One here. Let's see. And let's select. Oops. Let's select it. I want copy and paste on the same position. Great, we have two of them now. Now let's see how this house looks inside, because there is some interesting moment. Let's make this wall invisible. Look, we have this part, and if you want also to create an inner part of the house, we need to make it invisible. For that, and also we need to add some openings here, right? So I select this part, and we can use this option, this type of roof segment, and it makes it like an opening, like a hole. And also I select another one and also choose this option. Good. And next we can create an opening here. Let's do this. I will use for opening, I will use this menu, openings, and we can, let's choose to 2D view, because we need also to find the right position. I think it will be here, like this. Let's see how it will looks. We need to, it will be here, and let's change the width. Yes, we see it's now here. Actually, we also need to change the elevation. It should be 0. And now we need to again move it here. And I adjusted the elevation again. So let's use this option. We can make it wider and higher if needed. You see now that we have such opening at this moment. Maybe let's make 3 meters, and we need now to place it here. Yes, maybe it's quite wide because we can't see there is the roof. It's impossible. So it will be here and here inside this part. Yes, so we now have this doorway, I can say. And next, if it's needed, you can add any interior inner part of the roof. Also, let's try, maybe if it's needed, we can a little bit move back this roof like this, so it might make it less visible, like this. So we can create such effect of like a doorway and the part of the roof here. Let's move back the visibility of this wall. And next, if you would like, you can add any others object like windows. You can add this type of window. Let's move it here. Also, maybe this type of window here and one here. And also let's add the same here. We can also copy and paste. Oops. And paste the window like this. You can change the elevation of each windows, for example, for this one, and if it's needed, yes, of course, we need to set the same elevation. Yes, everything great. And I invite you also to add any additional details and create your house. You can add the door, for example, somewhere. And if you would like, you can add inner parts. Or if you would like, you can add, let's check, some flowers. Here, or maybe here. So it will be interesting to try to design your building. I would be happy to see your results. Feel free to share them, tag me on Instagram or leave a comment under this video. If you want to learn sketching in Procreate, I also have free lessons available. You can find the link under this video. In these lessons, you will learn useful techniques and quick improve your drawing skills. Thank you for watching and see you in the next video.